Hello, everyone. Thank you for being here today. Today, we will present the outcome of final project for the Human Capital and Leadership course. Our aim was to analyze a real company using what we have learned in class and understand how leadership and HR strategies are applied in practice. We choose Duropak Packaging, a company within the Prizorn Group, for its dynamic structure and strong presence in sustainable packaging. Let's get started. Our presentation is divided into two parts. First, we will introduce Dunapack, their industry, structure, and why we choose them. Then we will present our human capital analysis, including insights into their leadership style, HR practices, and development opportunities. This process allowed us to combine their theory and real-world observation. Here is our project team. Throughout this journey, we worked collaboratively, sharing ideas and building the project step by step. We are proud of the effort we put in and excited to share what we have discovered about Dunapack and its people-focused journey. We would like to express our special thanks to Gökberk Ekmekçi, Senior Human Resources Specialist at Dunapack. Throughout this project, he supported us by sharing valuable insights about the company and HR practices. His guidance helped us better understanding and real-life applications of human capital strategies. We truly appreciate his time and contribution to our learning journey. Thank you once again. Dunapack is a part of Prizorn Group and specializes in corrugated packaging. With operations across Europe, including Turkey, they are known for sustainable production and customer-specific solutions. Their focus on innovation and circular economy principles makes them a great case to explore from an HR and leadership perspective. Our research showed that Dunapack is in transitional phase regarding HR. While they have a strong foundation operationally, their HR and leadership development still have a room for improvement. There is a growing attention to employee engagement and leadership training, but more modern, people-driven approaches could accelerate the progress. This was our introduction to company and our approach. Now I will hand over Selin Kaya, who will guide you through our deeper analysis, leadership style, and HR practices with Dunapack.
Now I will continue with the HR structure and functions. Strategic talent acquisition platforms. Dunapack primarily focus on direct recruitment via its official website, despite CarierNet and LinkedIn being the most commonly used job platforms in Turkey. While posting may appear on external job boards, applicants are redirected to external systems to ensure data privacy compliance. For highly specialized roles, the company also collaborates with headhunters to reach niche talent pools. Define HR structure and core functions. The HR department operates as a strategic partner within the organization, overseeing recruitment, workforce planning, onboarding, and talent development. Their responsibilities extend beyond administrative duties. They are focusing on shaping company culture, enabling employee growth, and ensuring alignment between people, strategies, and business objectives. Now I will continue with an example for the simulation of recruitment process. The process begins when 200 people who has applied to the company via its official website. CV screening align with the position's requirements. The process continues with reducing the applicants pool from 200 to around 50 candidates. Candidates that are invited for initial interviews are about 10-20 people for further evaluation. Following a skills assessment, 5-6 candidates advance to a panel interview with the manager. Finally, 2 candidates process to a final interview with the general manager. As a result of all recruitment stages, 1 candidate is selected for the position. Onboarding experience for new hires. New hires undergo a structured 2-month onboarding process, which is led by internal experts to ensure the cultural fit and functional headlines. This includes departmental specific training, in-departmental orientation, and role-specific programs such as sales onboarding or occupational safety training sessions. New employees are also introduced to key contracts and internal processes for smoother integration. Internal promotions and career pathing. Internal promotions are handled confidently and are shaped by the organization's evolving operational needs. Due to this dynamic nature, fixed career path maps are not established. When internal candidates meet the role criteria, promotions are prioritized, otherwise external recruitment becomes an option.
Now I'll be continuing with analysis of specific HR practices. For digital HR systems in use, the company utilizes SAP system to manage core HR functions. This integration enhances operational efficiency, ensures data accuracy, and supports compliance with internal standards. Modules like SAP SuccessFactors can be further used to build performance and learning ecosystems. For performance evaluation framework, uh, there is no currently formal KPI-based performance systems in Dunapack packaging. Instead, performance is reviewed face-to-face annually as personal employee talk between employees and supervisors. Diversity and inclusion policies. The company holds ISO 9001 and meets legal obligations such as employing at least 50 individuals with disabilities. Positive discrimination is applied to support female employment participation. However, female representation remains limited to 15% in Turkey and 20% abroad. Hybrid work policies and departmental flexibility. Since April, a hybrid model is used to allow employees to work remotely up to 2 days a week with a managerial approval. While production departments require physical presence, roles like IT benefits more from remote work, but departments like HR prefers to be in the office. For leadership development opportunities for managers, the company has supported programs like the Leadership Academy and Management Academy. Additionally, international training sessions and internal working events are offered to managers for having managers with strategic, interpersonal, and operational leadership skills for organizational success. Personalized performance feedback sessions. Although no formal performance management system exists, employees participate in biannual personal employee talks with supervisors. These sessions cover strengths, weaknesses, and improvement areas. While structured KPIs are not applied due to budget limitations, this approach encourages open communication and individualized development planning.
I'm going to continue the global employee satisfaction survey practice. Let me start with our global employee engagement survey process. We conduct these surveys in collaboration with Trigon, and the employees participate anonymously using a personal login credentials. To protect privacy, results are only shared for the departments with 5 or more respondents. This ensures that feedback remains safe and anonymous, allowing us to gather honest insights and to take a meaningful action. Other stage is a local implementation of the engagement monitoring. Since 2021, our Turkish operations have been actively leading the local implementation of this engagement monitoring. A dedicated 25-person task force manages this process internally. Both office and factory employees participate through the customized methods. Again, anonymously is prioritized at every stage to encourage the open and valuable feedback. Other parties are turnover rate, evolution, and regional factors. Look at employee turnover trends. We have seen a year-over-year decrease thanks to improved employee relations and the supportive macroeconomic factors. However, early retirement scheme still has an ongoing effect on the workforce. Regional differences also matter. In Adana, employees experience more difficulty finding new jobs, while in Çorlu, re-employment tends to be quicker due to more job opportunities, showing the impact local labor markets. Last part is end-to-end candidate evaluation framework. Once we receive a CV, LinkedIn's AI system pre-screens it based on job-related criteria. Shortlisted candidates go through to multiple stages, including HR screens, technical and job-specific interviews, and in some cases, written or skill-based tests. Final decisions are made jointly by department managers and directors, which ensures a multi-layered and data-driven selection process.
Now I will continue with SWOT analysis of HR. Strengths. Structured multi-layered recruitment process. Advanced onboarding and cross-functional training. Integrated SIP-based HR operation. Leadership and international development programs. Analyst employee feedback systems. Benchmarking with global best practices. Continuous managerial learning. Compliance-oriented hiring frameworks. These. Lack of KPI-based performance evaluation. Non-transparent promotion and career development. Low female representation in training. Absence of inclusive D&I strategy. Inconsistent hybrid work practice. Department-based policy inequality. Minimal internal communication on growth paths. Limited motivation mechanisms for career progression. For opportunities. Implementation of performance-based bonus system. Developing diverse talent inclusion frameworks. Employer brand enhancement via university partnership. Expansion of internship and youth programs. Internal learning academy establishment. Usage of SIP analytics for goal-driven HR systems. Positive discrimination for underrepresented groups. Knowledge sharing via internal expert platforms. 2. Lack of promotion transparency reducing engagement. High turnover risks in competitive regions. Not recognized strategic role of HR. Younger generations loyalty decline. Inconsistent application of hybrid workforces. Reduction of motivation on executive career. Non-usage of Big Five methods. Weak cross-departmental communication.
Let's now take a closer look to strengths and weaknesses of the Dunapex core product. One of biggest strength is eco-friendly and sustainable product structure. Cardboard packaging is fully recyclable, making it environmentally conscious choice. This aligns well with broader environmental goals like a EU Green Deal rising demand, and this material is lightweight, cost-effective, and widely used across multiple sectors like food, pharma, electronics. However, there are some weaknesses to consider, like cardboard lacks resistance to water and impact, making it vulnerable in certain shipping, storage conditions. However, the production and recycling process are energy intensive, leading to higher environmental and financial costs. The sector is also highly sensitive to fluctuations in raw material prices, especially paper. When these prices rise, the entire industry faces challenges. Lastly, there is a high level of market saturation and price competition, especially with many small and mid-sized manufacturers offering similar products. So while cardboard packaging is sustainable and scalable, it still requires careful cost and quality management.
I'm going to continue the suggestion part. The first recommendation is the implementation of a KPI-based performance and the reward system. Currently, there is no formal structure for the evaluating employee performance. By integrating measurable KPIs into their existing SAP system, Dunapec can improve transparency, set clear goals, and fairly reward high-performing employees through the bonus or promotions. Second, we suggest the introduction of a transparent career path and the promotion criteria. At the moment, career advancement is handled privately, which may create a mistrust or the dissatisfaction. Defining the clear promotion standards will help employees understand how they can grow within the company and to increase the engagement. Lastly, Dunapec would greatly benefit from the launching a gender diversity program. In their Turkish operations, only 15% of the employees are women. Proactive hiring strategies targeting women in departments like HR or finance and R&D, as well as offering flexible work models, can help with a more inclusive and innovative teams, ultimately strengthening the company brand image and the performance. To conclude our analysis, Dunapec Packaging HR department shows a great potential with a strong digital infrastructure and a structured HR process. Systems like SAP supporting hiring, onboarding, and the leadership development. However, the lack of the KPI-based performance system, a transparent career paths, and the inclusive diversity strategies currently limits the company's ability to fuel, engage, to retain talent. These areas represent not only gaps but also valuable opportunities. Ultimately, this would enhance the employee satisfaction, improve work culture, and contribute to Dunapec's long-term competitiveness in the both local and the global market.
Thank you very much for your attention and interest throughout. We would like to also once again express our appreciation to Gökberk Ekmekçi for sharing valuable insights that guided our research. Thank you for listening.